Hello, everybody, and welcome to my very special Thanksgiving TED Talk to me, Taylor, in which we're going to have a special little side dish today to your Thanksgiving meal. Number one, I wanted to tell you all, those of you ride or dies, old and new, how thankful I am for each and every one of you cute little pecan pies. We're gonna have a little fun today, okay? I'm going to judge Thanksgiving dishes as celebrities. So here are what they would be off the top of my head. Okay. I literally just wrote this down 5 seconds ago. So let's just roll with it, roll with the tide. Okay. So the turkey, obviously, is the staple, is the star of the show. Like it has all the other minions and little, side pieces and dishes in its orbit. But this is the main thing. It is juicy. Its presence is known. It is not giving a fuck. Like it is the staple. It is here to be seen. And you know what? If it's dry, if it may have been an autistic turkey, like if it's a little bit offbeat, if it's moist, it doesn't give a shit what you think, bitch. And your turkey is none other than Elon Musk. Like, where is the lie? Like I said, the turkey is the star. We are just here for it at the end of the day, like, regardless of what we think about it. I happen to love it. And it doesn't care, though, what you think. Like, it is taking up space, reinventing the wheel of what all the other little dishes are doing around it. And that is what the turkey will be. Okay. Next up, the mashed potatoes. Okay. Like mashed potatoes, this person, like, is sort of like it's like you want to indulge in it. It's like it's golden and it makes you feel good when you like look at her and then, there's like I said, a buttery golden substance. But if you get to see what it really is, like there's that like little buttery cool on top that's really off-putting. And you're like, oh, now I know you for what you really are. This is none other than Miss Blake Lively. You know what I mean? It's like we're watching her on the carpet at the Met Gala, looking gorgeous, like on screen, being a gossip girl, doing whatever she does. And like it makes us feel good. Like we like eating our mashed potatoes, but like I said, we see it for what it really is, which is like a going too hard, like way too feministy, rude to reporters, little biatch. And we're like, oh, now I'm like kind of feeling a type of way. Like it's sort of like a love-hate thing. You know what I mean? Okay, next up is the stuffing. And the stuffing, I bet, like this one is a hard one to argue. The stuffing is definitely any given Kardashian, okay? Not just because of the obvious that their asses are stuffed with all the kinds of things, you know? They're not even gonna refute this, okay? But it's that everybody has their opinion on the stuffing, how it should be done, if it's appropriate. Do you add the sausage? Like, and we know the Kardashians love a good sausage. Sorry, but they do. Okay, they love it. They love the dark meat sausage. And I would also venture to say that Courtney, in all of her dry, bland, just like aloofness, that bitch is Stouffer's. Okay, that's all I have to say about that. Next up, sort of on the contrary, is the sweet potato casserole. I guess you would say, like it's sweet. You just need a little, and it takes you on a journey. Like it takes you there. And not to be TMI, take it as you will, but it is likely covered in like a gooey white marshmallow cream. This, ladies and gentlemen, is none other than my short and sweet cream queen, horny queen, Sabrina Carpenter. Okay. That's that on that. I just me too'd Sabrina Carpenter verbally, and I give no fucks about it. Next up, we have the cranberry sauce. Okay. The cranberry sauce, stay with me on this journey. It's a little sweet. You're enticed. You put a little bit because you're like, how palatable is this? You put a little, you may want to dabble. You're intrigued at first, but then it's sour. It's tart. And you're like, I've had actually a little bit enough of this. Like at first I was intrigued and now I've hit my limit and my cap. I'm done. And I may even be like tearing up and crying like this person because it is so sour. This, ladies and gentlemen, is none other than AOC. Everybody give it up or don't for AOC, aka the cranberry sauce. Okay. Next, we have this is more of like an entity. And actually, this dish is an entity, but green bean casserole. Okay. It can be a little annoying because it's just like it can be a little like sloppy. It can be an indulgence. I feel like people can sort of take it or leave it. And you can like go in, and then after the gluttonous moment with the green bean casserole, you kind of feel like shit. This is none other than The Bachelor. This is like reality. This is Love Island, Love is Blind, all that shit on the whole. You take it in, and then you are just like a bottomless, empty pit of vapid nothingness. The green bean casserole, everybody. Give it up for that. Okay. Next we have, okay, let's like lighten things up. We need like a palate cleanser or not. But say you have like a spritzer, okay? Say you have a nice little Thanksgiving spritzer before we get to the little garnish in the end, but the dessert, okay? It's sassy. It has a bite. You're drinking it and you're like, oh yeah, I can vibe with this. But then you're like, no, no, wait, like this is too much. Like it has a weird aftertaste, or it pushes you just like a little too far. Or you're like, now I'm actually like feeling ill from all of that. And I just took in that's where it was a little too much. And like now I'm not feeling very well. Like at first I was here for, but now it's like I know a little too much. This, everybody, is Chapel Roan, the Gen Z star of Gen Z talk and their dreams. You know what I mean? It's like she has her moments where she's like clapping back or saying something kind of enlightening or like going in on a photographer heckling her. But then you actually like you ingest a little too much and you hear where she stands and you're not then you're like I actually where's the water with ice to get this out of myself. You know what I mean? Like it's just like it takes that a little too far. Like I don't want any more part of that. Next up, we're going to end just like Thanksgiving classics with two classics, okay? The gravy. The gravy is, by the way, if you're doing box gravy, you can exit and you can unsubscribe, okay? Like we don't do that in this house. We're taking drippings from the turkey, just ask Sabrina Carpenter. She knows all about that and doing it the real way, okay? But the gravy, it goes down easy. It's a sure thing. It's warm. It's toasty. It makes you feel good. You may laugh, you may cry, and it goes with everything. It goes on the stuffing, it goes on the turkey, on the potatoes, on the this, on that, on the, if you're talking movies, on the action, on the rom-com, on the whatever you want. This is none other than Keanu Reeves, who may or may not be the most like likable, coolest, sweetest guy in Hollywood, and also may actually use gravy to slick back that perfect hair. Okay, and lastly, we have none other than the pumpkin pie. Okay. This is somebody who's just like, if you don't like this, like even if you don't like it, you respect it. Like it is a staple. It is always making a comeback, and it is sweet on the palate. Like it leaves you, even if you're just looking at it, if you're not going to partake, or if you do partake, like it just leaves you feeling sweeter and happier. And I'm going to give this ode to this person. Number one, for her two iconic pumpkin pies, but number two, because I am shooting this out of Music City itself. So the pumpkin pie is none other than Dolly Parton and her pumpkins and her pies, however you want to slice it literally. So everybody, Thank you for joining this Thanksgiving feast of a lifetime. Celebrities as Thanksgiving dishes. Is AOC a celebrity? Debatable. How about bring that to your Thanksgiving table? It could be a little conversation starter. And I will see you all when we get back, and you will stuff yourselves with some more, but in the best way possible, of course, with some more Talk to Me, Taylor. I am thankful. I am grateful for you guys. And I'll see you soon. Don't have too much fun without me.